Okay, this is Block 5 of the Roaring Twenties, Section 3 of Changing Society, with the section starting with jazz. Jazz is America's only native music, and now I don't know much about the history of music, and if I sound like a fool in the next couple minutes, you know, you people who are experts on music and jazz, you let me know so I can fix it for next year. Jazz was born in the South, especially in New Orleans, among freed slaves in Black American culture, and it broke away from kind of the formalized music of the Victorian age or the Gilded Age. And as blacks moved north in the 19-teens and in the 1920s, they brought jazz with them. And its loud, sound, its new beat, its improvisational style endeared it to, the modern people in the 1920s, the flappers and those who frequented the, the speakeasies and the saloons of the time. And the most famous of the jazz musicians was Louis Armstrong, and here he is. He was famous as a cornet player, trumpet player, and he effortlessly, mixed all different styles of music to make, jazz, not his own, but, its most popular and most famous practitioner. It became the sound of the decade, jazz did, and along with jazz came all of, the dances that people at these speakeasies and clubs and, would do to the swinging music, in the background as the jazz people improvised and just sat, had, just sessions, in clubs playing and experimenting with new sounds and new things and new ideas and entertaining the hell out of, kind of progressively minded modern Americans. There are lots and lots of jazz singers, Louis Armstrong being the most famous. If you take a history of American music, which you should because it's probably really cool, you'd learn lots more of them. But the dances of the time include, there's the Charleston, the Lindy Hop, the Jitterbug, others, all done by these, urban, modern, Americans of modern sensibility, with new ideas about women, new ideas about dating, new ideas about music. Louis Armstrong becomes one of the first Black Americans to kind of find widespread acceptance among most white Americans, that he was not necessarily looked down on, that he entertained, among, white people throughout the North and, a little bit in the South too. But he kind of broke some barriers in the 1920s that would be further broken down as the century and the decades wore on. He was a great American and a great musician, and he personified this new modern age of American music through jazz.